Here we're asked to graph this sine or cosine function, and when I'm doing this, I'm gonna probably want some very key information. The first thing that I always look for is the midline, which is just told by my k-value. So I know my midline is at -4. Then I look at my amplitude and see, oh, hey, my amplitude is 3, which means that my maximum value is just 3 units above the midline. My minimum value is 3 units below the midline. And so now I can kind of start sketching my graph a little bit here. And I see that my highest value is going to be -1. My lowest value is going to be -7. And my midline is going to be at -4. So my whole graph, I'm only asked to do one period here, but my whole graph is always going to be bouncing back and forth between those red lines. Next, I need to look at the b value to find the period. So 2 pi over 3, which multiply by the reciprocal, and this ends up canceling and giving me a nice pretty whole number, which is nice. So that's my period, which I'll deal with later. And the last things that I got to look at are, first of all, that this is a negative cosine function, which tells me that I'm going to start at the minimum and end at the minimum because that's the general shape of a negative cosine graph. And then lastly, my h value here is 4. So I'm really like when I start my function, I'm going to call this 4. And so that's going to give me my first point here. And again, I said that it's going to go up to the top and back down to the bottom. And technically these graphs go on forever, right? Like they keep repeating that same wave motion, but we're only asked to graph a period here. So technically this is a good sketch, but I'm going to use what I know about the b value to find my x values as well. So I know that my period is 6, meaning 4 plus 6, that means that this last value has to be 10. And then halfway between those two is just 3 units apart, which is 7. Halfway between that is 1.5 units apart, so 5.5 and 8.5. So I know that all of the times that my graph hits this is not the best drawing, but every time my graph hits the minimum, midline, or maximum, it is always equal distances apart, right? So this here, sorry, that's bad. This part right here is going to be the same distance as this part, and this part, and this part. And again, I didn't draw a perfect cosine function, but that's where I'm getting these numbers from, is that I know that they're all equal distances. So the distance from the lowest to the lowest is 6, which means that the lowest to the highest is 3, and halfway between that is 1.5.